All right, so we're opening this up for the sequel to Skinny Pete. I'm sorry, the sequel to Better Call Saul. So this is a sequel to Better Call Saul called Skinny Pete and Friends. It says Skinny Pete and Friends Teleplay, a sequel to Better Call Saul. So what I'm basically doing in this scene coming up here pretty soon, I'm just kind of going through the whole script, is I'm getting Skinny Pete and Badger to the backyard of the Guitar Man. So the Guitar Man's kind of this crazy guy that makes a little bit of money in Manhattan and like the Village and things like that. He goes around and plays the guitar all over the city. He has a kind of like a common law wife girlfriend kind of thing called Ella. She's from she's basically from Russia. She's been in Moscow, Miast, stuff like that, but she usually hangs out like in Moscow. But she went ahead and flew to New York City to be with the Guitar Man. So that's why she's in this segment. I have decided to play the Guitar Man. So whether we get Charles Baker involved, I don't know, but hopefully we can get Matt Jones. And I'm hoping for Bob Odenkirk, but we can always replace Charles Baker if he turns it down. But if he accepts it, it just depends on how much we pay him. Some people will do it for money and some won't. We'll have to see. But I actually have performed with Charles Baker. I've acted with him on stage. I played Lucky in Waiting for Godot, and he played either Dee Dee or Go-Go. He played one of the two leads with Brian Beck, and Brian Beck was president of the Rag Carpet Theater Group. I was a vice president. We worked out at Hip Pocket Theater. And then Rob Vasquez, I call him Bobby Skez, he played Pato. That's why I'm writing this. All right, so we found this part. We'll go ahead and read this part. All right, these are two scenes that are in the leading up to the very end of the teleplay. Oh yeah, I cut back. That's right. Let's see, there it is. Food store in Brooklyn. Starts on page 50. Interior food store, aisle 7 night. Guitar man pushes a cart down the food store aisle. A fat black boy wearing a Captain America shirt and camo sweatpants run up laughing, pushing his mother's overfilled cart filled with pork rinds and watermelon and sides of ham and the Guitar Man's shopping cart. The Guitar Man wears a black and white dancing shirt with thick overall tan blue jeans and Dr. Martin black leather boots with red laces. What up, kid? Fat black boy. What you getting? Guitar Man. Your mama. Fat black boy. Huh? The fat black boy rams his rolling shopping cart into the Guitar Man's shopping cart. Hey, slow down there, you fat black boy. Fat black boy. Why are you saying your mama to me? The boy begins to cry. Look, kid, I'm your elder. I'll say whatever the hell I want to say. Yo mama, you get it? Yo mama. You respect me, got it? And lose some weight. Looks like your mama is just buying pork rinds and ham. So it goes, yo mama, and wise up and ho-de-do. The little fat black boy cries harder, then begins to laugh maniacally. Oh, I'm so scared. Guitar Man keeps shopping. He stuffs a loaf of French bread down his thick blue jeans. The fat black boy turns his cart around with wide eyes and rolls off. Cut to interior food store checkout lane. That night, Guitar Man answers his flip phone. Guitar Man, what up? Hey, two cats just showed up in the backyard looking for you. Named Skinny Pete and Badger. Guitar Man. Tell them to wait. I'm right down at the food store. Be there in 10. Guitar Man cuts out and leaves the shopping cart behind. Cut to backyard in Brooklyn. Exterior backyard of Waverly Place House, Brooklyn, New York. That night, Skinny Pete and Badger stand in the middle of the backyard with flashlights. They stand at the base of an old broken oak tree, which leans against a forgotten cobweb-infested house. Their beams of light swaying over the back of the house and rooftop. The backyard appears to be a place of abandonment. No signs of life, just emptied out trees and rusted hunted shacks. Buried dogs. The fence surrounding the backyard is iron and old and rusted. Halloween skeletons rest here and there. Adjacent white sheets to represent a ghost from a past October festival and possible makeshift backyard haunted house. Skinny Pete. This must be the place. Kind of spooky. Looks like a makeshift haunted house from previous it's Halloween. Badger, yep. It says right here on Google. This is the exact address. GPS takes us right here to this old rustic backyard in Brooklyn, New York. It says it's a house, a few haunted houses for October. Ellis screams from the back broken window from the Waverly Place. This is the almost fallen treehouse. Who are you? I'm Ella. I'm from Russia. You must know the pass to get up. The only way is to climb this fallen treehouse to the kitchen window. What's the password? Badger. We're here to see the guitar man. He invited us. She holds a bucket filled with green slime outside the window. What is the pass, or you'll get it? Pure slime, green slime mixed with sulfuric acid. I'll burn you. Badger. We weren't given the pass. Guitar man. Hold up, Ella. They're with me. Put the acid away. Guitar man appears with a flashlight as well. The guitar man takes out the French bread from his overall pant leg and takes a bite from a loaf, and then tears a piece of bread into the two and hands to Badger, shrugs his shoulder. He hands a piece of bread to Skinny Pete. Skinny Pete shrugs. He walks before the two, wondering, and begins to fly. And then he walks over to the two, wondering, and begins to climb the fallen tree. They eat and the bread as they climb up. Thanks. Guitar man off screen. You look hungry. Skinny Pete. Thanks for letting us up. Guitar man. The tree has fallen years ago against the house. Just climb up with me. Do not fear. You must trust it. This old man will hold. Skinny Pete. I guess so, dude. The guitar man scales the tree. They follow him up to the window leading to the kitchen. What I do right here is I hit this, and then I hit, I believe I hit, I think maybe Shift and T. I can only do it, my hands are like this. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there it is. And then you hit T for transition, cut to. Yeah, I have to kind of do it this way. Okay, we're good.
Bye.